Hello everyone, my name is Ms. Taylor Davis. I'm a teacher at Chapel Hill 7th and 8th grade center. This is my 6th year teaching, my 4th year in Wayne. Fun fact about me, I'm actually a product of Wayne Township. I went to Chapelwood Elementary School. I also went to CHC and I graduated from Ben Davis in 2013. After I graduated from Ben Davis, I went to Indiana University, Bloomington, where I studied social studies education. Today, I want to talk to you about the life and legacy of Mrs. Coretta Scott-King. She may sound familiar to you because she is the wife of one of the world's most influential leaders, Dr. Martin Luther King. But this by itself is not her entire legacy. She was an author, an activist, a peace advocate, and a civil rights leader in her own right. Coretta Scott-King was born on April 27, 1927 in Heiberger, Alabama. Being born and raised in the segregated South put a fire in Miss Scott. She highly valued education and had her own dreams of changing the world. She was an excellent student all throughout her school days, graduating as valedictorian in high school, and later went on to attend Antioch College in Ohio, where she studied voice and music education. It was here where she became involved in civil rights, becoming a member of the NAACP, a race relations committee, and a civil liberties committee. She transferred from Antioch and went on to study music in Boston at New England's Conservatory for Music, where she met Dr. Martin Luther King, who was working on his PhD in theology. They married in 1953 and both returned to Boston after the wedding to complete their degrees. While married to Dr. King, Mrs. King focused much of her time on raising their 4 children together, but she also played a key role in civil rights campaigns in the 1950s and 60s. She performed in concerts and recitals throughout the South and organized freedom concerts that told the story of the movement in order to raise money for the SCLC, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, an organization started by her husband. She traveled with her husband throughout the world and even went to serve as a Women's Strike for Peace delegate to a 17-nation conference in Geneva, Switzerland. Perhaps most notably, Mrs. King was the chairperson of the U.S. Commission to make Martin Luther King Jr. Day a national holiday. Without her efforts, there would be no MLK Day. While all her individual accomplishments and contributions to society are too numerous to name here, Mrs. King's life work can be summarized by continuing to carry the message of nonviolence and the dream of the beloved community to almost every corner of our nation and globe. She fought for racial and economic justice and human rights for all people. By the time of her death in 2006, she had received honorary doctorates from over 60 colleges and universities, written 2 books, and served on and helped found dozens of organizations and secured Dr. King's message of peace and justice in the hearts of millions of people. Coretta Scott-King lived a phenomenal life that not only placed her at the forefront of leadership for peace and social change, but should inspire us all to help make this world a better place.